Fire Emblem. Engage.
So...
You know...
Heya!
Well done. Ah.
My goodness. May I?
Good. We broke the Fell Dragon Shard. I only hope the old me is going to be okay.
We were able to provide some healing. The old you will awaken soon.
That's a relief.
The old you saw us in the past, though. Do you think that's... going to cause any problems?
It should be fine. I do forget everything. Eventually.
Oh, that's right.
It seems we finished just in time.
I guess this is goodbye to the past. The land around us is starting to change. Now we'll really never see Zephyr again.
But thanks to her help, we can keep fighting. And we will. She sacrificed her life to help us get here. We have to go on and stop Sombron.
You're right.
Goodbye, my old self. When you begin your journey someday, I hope your travels are as wonderful as mine.
You said these invaders were right here, and yet they are not.
That is very odd. Perhaps the battle moved elsewhere.
I sensed an unexpected emblem, and wanted to see it for myself, but I sense nothing now.
I'm surprised you came, my lord. It's been some time since you ventured outside.
I had to be certain, though I know that emblem no longer exists. I will go back to the temple. After the battle concludes, my child will return with news.
Your children are endlessly impressive. What I wouldn't do to have such loyal subordinates.
If you require some of those, then just do what I do. Make children.
Make children of my own.
Family is function and utility. You put blood in, you get loyalty out. My children owe me their lives, their love, their absolute dedication.
Family. What a revelation. I would like to make one of these children. With you.
You have a child with me.
Please, Lord Sombron.
Now is not the time. But I will consider it after the war, after my ambitions are served.
I understand, my lord. I swear to help you achieve your ambitions.
I expect your utmost.
A child. How intriguing. What would that be like? To possess fully through such unconditional love. How did my mother and father regard me? With this love? Oh, if only I could travel to the past. A foolish, impossible thought. Now perhaps I should find Lord Sombron's child. What was that one called? Oh, why bother? He disposes of them all. One must never ever grow attached. That would just make me sad.
You there! Are you all right? Oh, thank goodness. I found you lying here. I was afraid you might have been dead, but what a relief. You were just in a terrible daze.
Was that a dream?
A dream?
I met someone who had my face, but who also looked like you. Your blue hair and blue eyes are beautiful. The one with my face had that too.
That sounds like a lovely dream. Say, it's chilly out here. I'd hate for you to catch a cold. Let's get you somewhere nice and warm. Do you think you can stand?
Thank you. This is the first time for this. For me. You're being kind.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. What is your name, child?
Oh, my name. Mother told me. This was before she died. That Father called me that name. Just once. What is your name?
I'm Lumeria.
I know that name. It's the name of the last divine dragon still alive. The name of Father's enemy. If you are the divine dragon, then I have to kill you. If I don't, Father will call me a defect and dispose of me. But you were kind to me. I don't want to kill you. I am thinking a thought that doesn't belong. I guess I am what I am. A defect. 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 Defect.
Don't say that. There's nothing defective about you.
But I must do my duty, or else Father will dispose of me. He'll feed me to the corrupted. That scares me more than anything. I want to live, to see tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that.
Then let's keep today between us. I don't want you to die. How about this? Let's meet again soon for a nice, long, kind talk. No one needs to know. What do you say? Pinky promise.
All right. We made it back.
To think, we actually met Zephyr and you in the past. It was, I have to admit, chilling.
The barrier is weaker than before. It worked! Now we just need to break the last shard.
Let's demolish that thing! Where's it at?
One moment. Let's see.
What's wrong? You look worried.
Oh, it's... nothing.
Don't tell me. We gotta go to some other weird place.
No. It's right here in Gradlon. But...
Yes?
sorry. I'm a little tired. Could I please be alone for a bit?
We've pushed you so hard, relying on your power to detect the shards. Please, take the time you need. We can delay a little bit longer.
Thank you. We'll be able to break the last shard. I know we will. How can I tell them who's there guarding it? Or why I'm able to sense... what's there?
Pardon me. Thank you. Thanks.
No holding back.
I am Marin,
Royal Knight of Somme, prepare yourself.
I am the Divine Dragon!
You trounced me thoroughly. I'm impressed.
Somehow I won.
I, Nell, will be your opposition.
I shall serve as your opponent today.
I'm ashamed to have underestimated you.
I am Vale, the Dragon Princess.
I am Nell. Let us have a civilized contest.
I lost. I admire your strength.
Thank you.
Woo! Hello. This'll be just like mixing medicine. Okay, so if I add these two together, looks good. I think you'll really like this.
I am quite pleased with...
It's yummy. I said to... Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yes. Well done. Anything to report?
Oh, Prince Diamant. No news here. It's a quiet night.
I see.
Standing guard like this reminds me of the other day.
Which day?
The day of that snowstorm. I was guarding the Elusia border through most of it.
Right. That storm was awful.
It was snowing so heavily. I worried that I wouldn't be able to find you.
So did I.
Huh?
I feared I might lose a trusted retainer to the cold. I almost worried myself sick. When I finally arrived and saw you were still standing strong, I breathed such a sigh of relief.
Oh. Well, let's not get carried away. But thank you for your concern, Prince Diamant.
Dawn should break any minute. I'll relieve you a bit early. Go get some sleep, okay?
Understood.
Good work. Chapters. Will they be ready soon?
Yes, without delay.
Bullseye! That's good. I'll do 50 more just like that.
You really are skilled with the bow, you know that?
Diamant, how long have you been watching?
Long enough to see that archery is definitely one of your strengths.
Thank you. But there's still plenty of room for improvement. I need to train more. I want to grow stronger.
There it is. That's the right attitude. I knew my little brother had it in him.
Diamant, may I challenge you to an archery contest? If you have the time?
That sounds like my kind of fun. What's the challenge? Most bullseyes out of 10 wins?
That's me. Let's begin.
Alchrist. I'm shocked. I knew you were a skilled archer, but...
What are you talking about? You scored 9 over my miserable 8. I've been defeated. Heaping praise on your brother after soundly defeating him at his own contest? What a bully.
I'm not going to let my baby brother win. If you want to beat me, you have to beat me.
I should have expected nothing less from the Crown Prince of Brodia. I wish you knew how reassuring it is to have an older brother like you, Diamant. I'm lucky.
I'm lucky to have you as a brother too, Alchrist. No other challenger has ever been as skilled and polite as you, archer or otherwise.
I'll just have to train more and grow stronger. When I'm ready, I'll come looking for a rematch.
You're on. But be warned, my own training won't slow down. I'll be stronger as well.
I have no doubt that you will, Diamant. I'm behind you for now, but I will catch up. No, better than that. I'll surpass you, and whatever else happens, I will always protect you.
What was that last bit, Alchrist?
Just talking to myself. Don't worry.
What would you like to talk about today, Yunaka?
This isn't easy for me, but I want you to know why I've had a hard time telling the truth. So, I'm just going to lay it all out there, okay? The truth is, I used to be...
It's all right. You don't have to tell me.
But
I can see how hard this is for you. It's obvious just looking at your face. I told you before that I won't pry. It really is as simple as that.
You're really okay with me keeping a secret from you like this?
Of course. I have secrets too, you know. There's no need to make yourself uncomfortable. I only want to hear what you are ready to tell me.
Thank you. Sincerely. What I'm ready to say is that I'm truly grateful to have a friend like you in my life. I feel like I've finally found that place in the world I was looking for, you know? That's entirely thanks to you. And I won't forget it. I'm glad to fight for you and all our friends.
I really appreciate that, Yunaka.
I'll tell you all I can about my past. But I think the present is what matters. Us, here and now. We're just getting to know each other. There's so much more to say. It's like an adventure.
An adventure. I like that. I look forward to continuing this journey with you, Yunaka.
Cedal, your fortune the other day. It was right.
What do you mean?
I did what you said. I went to the market and pretended to be a cat. That is,
I meowed a lot.
Really? But I told you to ignore my reading.
I thought I'd give it a try. You know, just for fun. But then, something amazing happened. I meowed and meowed, and I sounded so much like a cat. All the mice fled from the market. It made everyone at the market very happy. So happy, they gave me tasty treats to say thanks. It was all so exciting that suddenly I wasn't the least bit tired anymore. Your fortune was right.
Really? It felt so off when I said it. But if it was right on the mark, then I'm back. Though, I don't think I'll be spreading that bit of news around.
What do you mean?
You're very kind, Lady Vale. You really are. I lose my confidence, and you go and make up this adorable story just to cheer me up, and it has cheered me up. So, thank you.
Don't say that. I'm telling the truth. I really am. I will be very mad if you don't believe me.
Okay. If it's going to be like that, then I believe you. Satisfied? Now, since I've done as you asked and believed your story, allow me to read your fortune again.
If that's what you want, of course.
All is revealed. Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true a wish so bold.
Gather flower petals that are golden and glowing when there's a full moon? How strange. I don't really understand what it means, but I guess I can try. Hi, Nell. I'm sorry about before. I should have realized you might not see me as a sister. I was thinking it might help if we spent a little time together. I brought us something to eat.
A shared meal seems a fine way for us to kindle our friendship.
Great. I hope you don't mind if it's spicy.
I happen to enjoy a great deal of heat and salt in my food.
Oh, good. In that case, you're definitely going to enjoy this. I feel like everything's tasted better since I got here. I love sitting down to eat with everyone.
They have been very kind to me as well, even though I am a stranger from another world.
They're very welcoming. As a fellow Fell Dragon daughter, I want to do my part to welcome you here as well.
Thank you.
You said Brafal has been your only sibling for a long time. Hasn't that been lonely?
Certainly. I have felt the loss of each of my siblings over the years. I always wished that we could have been closer. But so much of our time was spent on survival. That meant envy and exploitation and betrayal. At times, it meant violence.
That's horrible.
That is why I am truly grateful to have the opportunity to spend time with you in peace. But it is also why the thought of accepting you as my sibling is accompanied by caution. For me, that type of relationship has been fraught with rivalry and with fear.
Does that mean you're afraid of me?
I do not feel threatened, because we are not siblings. We were never supposed to have met. Since we are free to define our relationship as we like, I would prefer to think of us as friends.
I see. Thank you for being honest with me about your feelings now. I'd like to do this again sometime, if it's all right with you.
Say, Mavir, even though we're talking, I don't really feel like you trust me.
If that is so, it is unintentional on my part.
Oh, okay. Well, I still thought you should know that I took over for Mavir in my old world. That's how much you trusted me. I mean, not you, but the you back there.
I believe you, and you do seem like someone I could potentially trust with my life.
What was the me in this world like? You were in the Four Hounds together, right?
Are you sure you want to know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a little unfair to know nothing about him. I told you about my Mavir.
Yes, you did. With a great deal of emotion. Very well, if you insist. But I warn you, the tale is not a pleasant one. You should steel yourself.
If you're trying to scare me,
What I am about to say has not been confirmed directly by him, but it is the truth as I know it. Your counterpart, abandoned by his parents, was taken in by a church of the Fell Dragon.
Okay, so far, same as me.
Unlike you, he discovered early on that he enjoyed pain, receiving and inflicting. Rumors suggest he considered his own pain to be spiritual, an offering to the Fell Dragon. It was that fanaticism that earned him Zephia's attention, and an invitation to the Four Hounds. In those days, I hear he was almost incapable of ordinary conversation. A complete pariah.
I can see why. Who would want to be friends with someone who liked pain? What about the Four Hounds? How did they get along?
Not well. Our tenuous bonds were shattered by the death of one person.
The death of one person? Was it me? Or Celestia? Madeline?
Marnie, this world's Madeline, was killed by your and Celestia's counterparts.
What?
They called her death a waste. They laughed over it. I could not forgive them, so I defected. When I look at you, I see his face. Perhaps that is why I have been unable to trust you fully.
I can't blame you. If he did something that horrible. Well, I understand your attitude now. Sorry. I'll stop bothering you. Thanks, Thanks for talking to me.
Great weather we're having today, wouldn't you say, Rafal? Perfect for a long walk.
Hugh, did you retain nothing of what I said? Did I not tell you to leave me be?
I remember, but I have so much I want to talk to you about that I couldn't possibly stay away.
You could at least sound less pleased with yourself about it. The tone is not endearing. Very well then, out with it. What is it you wished to discuss?
I was going to ask you about all your likes and dislikes, but if I have to pick just one topic, I'd like to know how you spent your time while you were waiting for Nell to wake up.
There is little to know. I waited, alone. If you insist on details, I held her hand, and I prayed continually that she would wake. I prayed for another opportunity to be a brother to her. A proper one this time. I wanted the chance to make her happy. And above all, I wanted her to know my true name.
I see.
Beyond that, my thoughts were simple. If she does not wake today, then perhaps tomorrow. Before I knew it, 1,000 years had passed.
My mother's experience must have been similar.
The time was nothing to me. The days prior to her awakening were an insignificant blur. But I will never forget the smile she gave me on the day she finally woke. At any rate, that is all there is to tell. She woke, we came here, and you know the rest.
You say that like waiting 1,000 years was trivial. It wasn't. Not just anyone could do that.
Your praise is uncalled for. My motivations were entirely selfish, I assure you. All the same, I do not think I would have done it if not for what you said before we parted ways. In that regard, you are as responsible for Nell's return as I am. And you have my thanks.
You sounded a bit like Nell just then. You might say the resemblance between you is almost familial at this point.
After all that, you mock me? This conversation was a mistake.
No, Rafal, I didn't mean...
Enough of this prattle. Goodbye.
So, the last Fell Dragon shard is here, in Gradlon Temple?
Yes.
What's wrong, Vale? You don't look well. Did you need more time to rest?
No, it's not that. But I have a request. Please let me go in alone. I'll destroy the shard and come right back.
What? I can't let you do that. It's too dangerous.
Trust me, you won't want to face what's ahead. It's best that you and our friends stay here. Brother, let me spare you from this.
From what? I don't understand.
Oh, is that you? It is you, isn't it?
Mother?
Oh, my dear child. How I've longed to see you again. When I sensed you, I flew here as fast as my wings would carry me.
It can't be. How?
I've missed you so much.
Don't come any closer, Divine Dragon. Or rather, corrupted Lumeria.
Just when I finally had a moment with my child.
I didn't expect this. I thought she would stay inside with the shard.
Vale, did you do this?
No, it was Papa. The rings gave him the power to create more elaborate corrupted. He took her body from Lethos as one last line of defense for the shards.
You knew, didn't you? You knew this had happened to Mother.
I did. I also knew that we couldn't help her. The emblems have used their miracle. They could revive one person and they chose you. There's no other way to save someone who has been corrupted.
You're saying that there's no choice. We have to face her.
You don't have to do anything, brother. Leave this to me.
But...
It's chilly out here. Why not come inside? You want to break the shard, don't you? Oh, don't worry. I won't bite. I just want to have a nice, long chat.
Mother...
I can scarcely believe it. Queen Lumeria in the flesh. What should we do?
We have to defeat her. There's no way. I don't know how I'll summon the strength.
I feel conflicted myself. She was my deity. Now I have to fight her?
Yeah. Most people aren't super religious, but we love Queen Lumeria too.
We can't falter. If we do, that's it. The world is doomed. Let's go. The door. It won't open.
Let me take a look. A spell has been cast on it from inside. Curious. She invited us in.
Wait. Where is Lady Vale? She didn't go inside, did she?
What? No! She can't go in there all alone! Vale! Open the door!
Forgive me for this.
Goodness. Did you come to see me all by your lonesome?
Your own child shouldn't have to strike you down.
How heroic of you. I'm glad we have this chance to talk, Vale. From what I've heard, you are the little sister of my dear child. If that is the case, I am practically your mother as well. You are welcome to call me your mother, should it please you.
Thank you for the kind offer. But I don't need a second mother in my life. I had one.
Oh, departed is she? Tell me, what was she like?
She was kind and affectionate. And there was so much love within her. But she died before I could truly appreciate what I had. She always did the best she could to keep me safe. And she told me that if Papa if he did, and if he started doing terrible things, as his family, I had to find a way to stop him.
I suppose that means you intend to murder me yet again.
Yes.
How I tremble at the memory of that fatal blow, the pain. Even worse than the pain, though, How you left my heart shattered. I was torn from the side of my beloved child. Can you imagine the depths of my agony? And had it not been for you, my dearest and I would have been together for all time.
I know it's my fault. The fact that you died. All of this. Even though I was a puppet, I killed you. I stole the rings. My actions led to this. You can hate me all you want. But either way, it ends here!
Oh, Vale. Was that meant to hurt? As I'm sure you have noticed, thanks to Lord Sombron's largesse, I am far more powerful now than I was before. It's a shame, really. I honestly hoped that you and I could get along. But anyone standing between me and my child cannot be suffered to live. It's ludicrous to think death for the first one. Die, you little defect!
Vale!
Brother!
Thank goodness you're all right.
The door should have been blocked. How?
Well, we broke through.
Oh, my child. Did you miss your mother so badly?
I did. Not a day has passed that I didn't think of you. That's why I'm angry to see you like this. Hasn't Sombron ruined enough?
Why do you speak ill of Lord Sombron? It was he who brought us together again.
Lord Sombron? You are lost, aren't you?
Oh, I was. During the war 1,000 years ago, I was desolate, lonely. I had no one. My mother, father, friends, killed. Yet I had to fight on, alone. If I, the divine dragon, gave up or ran away, the world would be lost. In the midst of all that hurt, I found you, innocent and pure, no evil intentions of your own, and never treated with love. Though you were my enemy, I couldn't bring myself to kill you. Instead, I bonded with you the day we first met. I stopped being alone.
Mother?
I beg you, don't leave me on my own again. Stay here with me.
No, I can't do that. The last time we spoke, you told me to fight on with divinity. Told me to bring peace to the world, no matter what memories returned. Don't you remember, Mother?
Who cares what I said before? Now I want to be together, as family.
I understand now. You don't think like my mother. You don't want what she wanted.
You're speaking nonsense. I'm right here. I am your mother.
No. My mother. The one I wanted to see again. The one I loved. She's gone. And she would want me to defeat you. She taught me to stand strong against my every opponent, whoever they might be.
How sad your words make me. You're breaking my heart right now. Who poisoned you against me? The Emblems? The Stewards? That sister of yours? I suppose I have no choice but to kill them all.
Prepare for battle.
I'm sorry. I meant to fight this battle for you.
Thank you, Vale. But this isn't your burden to carry. It's mine. If I don't face this myself, I can't claim to be the Divine Dragon, an emblem, or Mother's child. Let's do this. Together. Then, we can face Sombron at last.
Brother, you're crying.
Everyone, at the ready. We will free Mother's soul and break the final shard.
Tiki!
Erica. Corin. Edelgard.
Indeed.
Veronica.
Micaiah!
Celica.
Roy.
Lady Lynn!
Lord Sorin.
Sir Leaf!
Lucina. Sir Sigurd. Violet!